Welcome to the Patriot Hour. Quick update video here. It's April 6, 2018. Got a new Anon Q clearance update and a little something else I wanted to show you guys. So stick around. We'll get right into it.
You know what letter that is, Grover?
I think so.
What letter is this?
Q.
Q. This is indeed a
Hey, Froggy.
Okay, folks, welcome back. It's Mike from the Patriot Hour. We have a new QAnon update, so let's get right into it here. Let's see where that went. All right. Okay, so here we go. We got 1058 in the series. I just went over everything else. This one just popped up. So 1058 in the series. It came at 18:30, 6:30 p.m. We had 826 post, an anonymous poster from the Great Awakening. Q repost for context. West Coast FBI, DOJ still open. Anyone called it yet? I'll do it. What info? Just the Instagram account? Question mark. Operators on standby. Period. Q. We'll look at that just to see if we can find anything. Revealed Brittany Murphy was poisoned by government spooks in revenge for Starr's support of whistleblower. Claims her grief-stricken father. Got a picture there. Punisher. Hammer. Nice plug there, Q. Okay, so that's pretty self-evident. We'll do a quick update here while we're in the... Okay. Okay, and then I had this other video here I wanted to share with you guys, so let's... and then after this, I'm just going to close it out. So we will see you here for the next update video. This was a little something by Seamen that I was kind of pointed in the direction by one of the true patriots. So, and you know who you are. Okay, here, so.
And the big globos of their time, they actually staged a kind of coup because they didn't want some populist becoming president, and so they all backed McKinley and their newspapers, which was the media at the time. They pushed McKinley on the population, and McKinley, like Obama, actually won. He actually won, right? So luckily none of us lived through that. He's just some corrupt dude apparently. But now it's much more coordinated and they're much more greedy, and thankfully they've been brought down. So good. They've been brought down, and what I'd agreed to do was to mainline it and really to redline awareness of this stuff and to kind of guide people through it until the moment where I saw with my own two eyes, with my own two hands holding it, an unsealed indictment of one of the major people involved. Until that moment, I couldn't be 100% certain that the job was done. And again, I agreed to keep pushing until that point. And now that I've seen it, it's all done, folks. It's all done, and it probably would not have happened for another month or two. This is not the correct timing. That's why the recent Q posts. Q sounds angry that somebody leaked the fact that Trump is not under investigation by special counsel Mueller. That was leaked early. A bad actor did that. It obviously wasn't me. I don't have access to that level of information. But Q sounds upset because now they've got to rush this. But I think people have been waiting for long enough. I think the victims of these people have been waiting for long enough. And all hell is going to break loose now. But that's not my problem, and it's not really any of your problem either. You all have done a fantastic job of believing things that sound frankly kind of unbelievable, right? And doing your own homework and coming to the right conclusions. So between, I think between Fulcrum, the Fulcrum team, Yvonne, Missy, Fulcrum Europe, who will go unnamed, that whole team. I think all of those elements, and of course the audience, all of you sharing nonstop over the last, year and 4 months now that we've been operating, it's really all come together. It worked. It's amazing. I can't believe it, but it worked. It was really us at Fulcrum, and it was the Q team, which I won't even fully go into that, but Q is legit. I'm not connected to Q, but it's legit. It went off the rails for a few weeks, and I called it out. It appears there was another poster or somebody kind of warming the bench, right? Somebody warming the bench with cheerleading content and keeping the audience there on 4chan and later 8chan, but not the real team, and then it reverted to the real team. The information you're getting now is absolutely the nastiest dirty laundry of the deep state. You're getting the real stuff now. So welcome, everybody. Yeah, please share. Let's get the numbers up. So the post today from QAnon indicated that Mark, I won't say his last name, but Mark, the CEO of this company that I'm broadcasting on right now, you all know who I'm talking about. Q indicated today that Mark is going to step down as chairman of this company and is going to be leaving the United States, which Matt Damon recently did, right? Matt Damon, an A-list actor connected to Harvey Weinstein, connected to a sexual predator Harvey Weinstein, left the United States for, I believe, Australia with his family, which means his career is over, right? He was in the Bourne Supremacy. He was in Ocean's 11 and the whole Ocean's franchise. He was, of course, a great actor in Good Will Hunting. But it turns out his career is now over forever because nobody wants to see movies from an anti-Trumper expatriate who pieced out on the country. We finally get our freedom from these globo sickos, and he pieces out. So his Hollywood career is totally done. Nobody will see his movies in the future, and nobody will cast him, right? Nobody's going to cast his ass when he's hanging out in Australia as an expat, hiding from the fact that he's close with sexual predator Harvey Weinstein. But anyway, enough of that. Let's focus on some positive stuff. The chairman of the company that you're watching this video on, I'm going to do my best to see him face to face, working all kinds of YouTube.
Scan a little
Twitter
bit here.
struck me as the most vindictive and the most ruthless in trying to reduce the spread of truthful information. Well, we know exactly what it means, right? Now that I've seen one of the unsealed indictments, our work is done. I'm not law enforcement. I'm not Batman. This has been incredibly stressful. And, again, it was a team effort. It wasn't just me. There's the team at Fulcrum. And beyond that, there are bigger elements at play. I don't know how much I can say here, but when I came to D.C. last year for the inauguration party for the Deplorable, when I came there, I was, standing around having a drink, and somebody came up to me, and they said, "Hey, Michael Flynn wants to talk to you." And I was like, "Oh, okay." A general's son wants to talk to me. And then somebody from a federal law enforcement agency, I won't say which one, they wanted to talk to me, and they talked to me. And so from that night forward, I was very confident that I was not spreading fake news because I had talked to a general's son who is held in very high regard by the administration, and I talked to somebody who's very high up within the federal government. Now, I can't really say much more, but that's why I held a level of confidence when others had to fold due to legal threats and due to threats of physical harm and other things, right? But that's why I didn't fold, is that at some level I knew even if they killed me, I would be validated. And then they went ahead and poisoned me, which, as weird as it was probably the most fascinating 1 or 2 seconds of my life being on the other side. And I would say for the rest of my life, I'm going to be unpacking those 1 or 2 seconds. I don't have a good sense of how long it actually was, but there's so much to it that I think I'll probably unpack that for the rest of my life. And it's ironic that in trying to harm me, they gave me this incredible kind of transcendental experience. The feds knowing it's real. I thought this would take maybe 2 months, and then I'll go down as a hero. And instead, they poisoned me, they killed me. I still believe they killed my friend, Ashley Lauren Jones. Actually, going to pour a glass for her. possessions or any wealth beyond being a good podesta. I mean, even to this, I'm happy that I did what I did. I'm happy that we can live free now forever, thanks to Trump and thanks to Pizzagate going viral. Probably among the most woke people on the internet, Pizzagate going, starting to see it had a positive effect. I just hope all the fluoride stops, cancer gets...
All right, so this guy, he goes on and on for a little bit. It's like an hour long. I'm going to put the link down below for anybody. Yeah, he goes on to say this will probably go down as World War III, like a Cold War, just kind of not so much out in the open, but there was a huge fight going on here. We're going to see, like, you know, Q's even said 80%, 85% behind closed doors on level like that, and 15 to 20% in the public view. So those, you know, I don't think we've seen the worst of it, or it's not all over, but according to him, he kind of goes into a celebratory mode that it's over and it's been done. So again, I'm just going to post that link down below for you guys. Tell me what you think. Check it out. It's about 55 minutes. David Seamen. So, okay, I'm Mike from the Patriot Hour. We'll see you at the next update video. Subscribe, like, share, comment. We love all the feedback. So, appreciate it. God bless. Good night. And we'll see you on the next video. Good night.
You know what letter that is, Grover?
I think so.
What letter is this?
Q.
Q. This is indeed a Q.
Hey, Froggy.